We saw this, it's been 2 or 3 years ago at this point, but I think it was Palo Alto, I think. And so I'm sorry, Daddy Palo, if this is, it wasn't you. But as I recall, there was a really significant vulnerability that was being actively exploited in the wild. And they released a fix, and that fix didn't. Later, they came back and said, well, that didn't actually fix the problem. Here's a new
Right.
fix. And then they came back again and said, well, that didn't fix the problem. People are still hacking these things. Here's another fix. And eventually they got to the point where they said, well, you know what? This problem isn't actually fixable. The only thing that you really can do is RMA the device.
Well, this, the other thing that reminds me of is a lot of people sometimes think a patch will also evict the threat actor if they're already on the host. That is not the case, right? And that's a whole different problem to solve that I don't know that a lot of people think about or realize that, like, just because I've stopped a new person from compromising the host, this patch is only about closing that hole. It's not about kicking out a threat actor who's already there and maybe has persistence and has added other backdoors or whatever. It's like, so, and especially if it's a firmware device or something like this. I don't know. We've talked about this too about servers and hosts and systems. I mean, there's a part of me that says once a system's been completely compromised, can you ever really trust it again without burning it to the ground and rebuilding it? I don't know.
I would extend that thought a little bit further and say there are instances where I go back to Avante, like that you were vulnerable, your device was exposed, and there was an active exploit campaign going on during the time that you were vulnerable. You have no evidence that you were impacted, but then, like,
Right.
do you trust it?
I don't.
That's
But that could be a many hundreds of $1,000
right.
decision.
Yeah, exactly. Because trusting it is taking a risk, right? And so whether you're making that decision overtly or not, you're accepting a risk.